The dust is yet to settle. If anything, it is well and truly still up in the air. Potter is gone. Bruno is at the wheel, as ever. Please do like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications to be notified of any future content on the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Bruno era is upon us. Is it for a short time? Is it for a long time? Next few games? Or are we giving it Bruno until the end of the season? What we know for sure is that Chelsea are back in action once again and come up against a side in abysmal form, as abysmal form as ourselves. 3 defeats in a row, 1 goal scored, 6 goals conceded. All of this coming off of the back of a 7-0 victory over Manchester United. I'm not talking about Chelsea, of course. I'm talking about Liverpool. It's astonishing. Truly astonishing. And if Potter had been in charge for this game, with the record Liverpool currently possess, with Charity FC looming as it does as ever, you would already know then and there that this game would be a write-off. It would be just done before the whistle had even been blown. And that's not to put on any unnecessary pressure on Bruno, because all the same, by all accounts, this is the first ever match in charge of a side, let alone a side of Chelsea's magnitude, of Chelsea's demands, but also to come up against Liverpool, you know, against Jurgen Klopp, who is in, you know, a bit of a sticky situation, but with his plethora of his history of trophies with this Liverpool side, the pressure is already there for this bloke, for Bruno. In this particular game, you'd assume that whoever scores first is likely to win. The last 3 competitive games have ended 0-0. The 2 before that ended in a draw as well. That's 5 games in a row in which this fixture has featured a draw. If I'm not mistaken, we already hold the record with Liverpool for the most draws following our previous game. So this would only add to that. 6 draws in a row. Is it likely? Is it possible? Is it going to happen? Most likely. Most likely. That said, both teams have only recorded 1 goalless draw since the last time we faced, with Chelsea winning just 2 games in the 10 since, losing 4 and drawing 3 while scoring just 9 times and conceding 10. Similarly, Liverpool have a virtually identical record, winning just 4 games, drawing 1 and losing 6 in the 11 that they have played since we last faced. It makes for a potentially awful game, a potentially woeful piece of football. But all the same, it could make for almost a Sunday League style classic, with both teams looking for any hope, any goal, any foot in front of the other side, with 5 points the difference. It could be an absolute bloodbath of a game. If both teams have so much to fight for, so much to prove, such poor, pitiful seasons from both sides. A manager in desperation mode, or almost in Klopp, stating that he's almost the last man standing, and that if it was not for his past with Liverpool, he'd likely have joined Graham Potter in the job centre. Do you know what I mean? Bruno has nothing to lose, though, that said. Nothing to prove. Whilst the pressure he's placed on himself may be immense, he must know that he's under far less pressure than his opponent tomorrow. Starting 11-wise, I'm nearly at my wit's end with Kepa. As much as I love the geezer, I think he needs to sit this one out for tactical reasons. For me, for lack of any other options available, I want Mendy to start. There are far too many long shot experts in this Liverpool side that we've been on the wrong side of, with Kepa in goal against Liverpool in the past. Back 3 with Fofana still apparently injured. I hope Bruno's brain is as impressive as his shiny bald head. Back 3 should include Chalobah, Koulibaly and Badiashile, nothing else. James and Chilwell on the wings, with Enzo and either Kante or Kovacic in the middle. With Kante still only having recently returned, I think Kovacic makes the most sense. Up top, for me, Mudryk, after what he did, for me, it's Madueke, Felix and Havertz. Mudryk needs dropping even after, dropping even for that finish the other day, regardless of the rest of his performance, just for that miss. He's not ready. He is not ready. He needs time, yes, but in a game like this, we need finishers, and by God, this is the best we have right now. Predictions-wise, listen, it is as impossible to predict as any game we've had this season. With Bruno at the wheel, it's outrageous to expect a victory. However, with a possible manager bounce and Liverpool in terrible form, the best we can do is go there with reasonable expectations. For that, and with history, I am going for a 1-1 draw. Another draw. Another draw. Something, but a 1-1 draw. Something that Bruno will be able to take positives from. It might not be a win, but it's not a loss in his first game in charge. With that said, let me know your thoughts coming into this game. Are you nervous? Are you excited? It's Bruno time, baby. Please like, subscribe, and all that stuff. My name is Harry. Up the Chelsea. We move. And peace.